Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Human Podcast. My name is Easton Taverna. Each day I'll share a reflection written by me and inspired by literature, poetry, music, movies, video games, and more. And after that, I'll share a prompt for you to write your own reflection. Together, we'll explore what it means to be human. Every month, we'll walk a new path, taking a look at life, death, the universe, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here. For more, visit eastontaverna.com or join me on Instagram at _everydayhuman. It's June 24th. Today's reflection is titled, Carry a Chair and a Very Heavy Stick. This one, once again, was inspired by a quote from one of my favorite writers, Terry Pratchett, this time from the book Masquerade. And the quote goes like this. Granny Weatherwax had never heard of psychiatry, and would have had no truck with it even if she had. There are some arts too black even for a witch. She practiced headology, in fact, until she was very good at it. And though there may be some superficial similarities between a psychiatrist and a headologist, there is a huge practical difference. A psychiatrist dealing with a man who fears he is being followed by a huge and terrible monster, will endeavor to convince him that monsters don't exist. Granny Weatherwax would simply give him a chair to stand on and a very heavy stick. Such a good quote, and Granny Weatherwax is such a fantastic character. If you have not read Terry Pratchett, please do yourself a favor and pick up any of the Discworld novels. Maybe start with Masquerade, since that's where today's quote comes from. All right, here's my reflection. It's a cold, damp night. The streetlights flicker. The icy mist flashes in and out of existence as you go. Gray and muddy buildings with scratched and lifeless windows are your only companions. You're not sure where you are. You're not sure of how you came to be here. An unfamiliar place, an unfamiliar town, an unfamiliar time. Not what you had planned, but really what has gone according to plan, now that you think about it. A sound from behind. Fight, flight, or freeze. Without a thought, you freeze. Well, that answers that. A low guttural growling. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up. The little hairs on the tops of your ears stand up. Hairs in places you didn't even know you had hair stand up. The sound of something dripping. And somehow you know it's red. Sound of chains rattling, the distant laughter of a child echoing off the buildings surrounding you, boxing you in. You wish your hands would ball up into fists, but they remain open, fingers trembling like brittle branches in the wind. You wish you'd be able to turn around and shout it down, whatever it is. Instead, you tell yourself, it's not real, this isn't happening. This can't be happening. But part of you, a part that's usually right, tells you otherwise. Oh no, this is in fact happening. And you're telling me you're not ready for it? You manage to get going again, one foot in front of the other. That's all it takes. Keep telling yourself it's all in your head. Just up ahead, at the corner of the street, you spot the silhouette of a figure. Tall. 4 legs? Something big in their hands. You're not sure what it is, but your curiosity, or more likely your fear of what's behind you, drives you on. Now you see it. It's a person. She's standing on a chair with a big stick, looking into the mist, in the direction from which you've come. Hey, what are you doing up there? You call out. Her eyes flick down to you, then back up. Just being ready, she says, voice flat and even, her long wet hair plastered to her forehead. So there is something behind me. You turn slowly, but it's empty, just mist and flickering lights. Dunno, she says, but if there is, no matter what comes from those shadows, I'll be ready for it. And there ends today's reflection. I had a lot of fun writing that one. I find Terry Pratchett deeply inspiring in his humor, his wit, his wisdom, and I just love his prose quite a bit. So yeah, reading that quote it was a fun session to write for me. And yeah, it's important to recognize when your fears are all in your head. And it's also important to be prepared to face down your fears, whether real or not. So get on that chair, carry that heavy stick, just in case. And here is your reflection question for today. Even if there's no huge and terrible monster following me now, what will I do to prepare for a future where one might be? All right, that's it for today, June 24th. I'll be back tomorrow, June 25th, with another reflection. Have a good one, and take care.